year, from October 31st to November 2nd, Mexico celebrates Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. At first glance, the name may sound somber, but in reality, it is one of the most vibrant and meaningful traditions in Mexican culture. It is a time when families honor their ancestors with music, food, and joy, transforming death from something fearful into something deeply human and even beautiful. The roots of Dia de los Muertos go back more than 3,000 years. Indigenous civilizations such as the Aztecs, the Maya, and the Toltecs believed that death was not an end, but a continuation of the cycle of life. For the Aztecs in particular, life and death were inseparable, two halves of the same whole. They honored the goddess Mictacacíhuatl, the Lady of the Dead, who was believed to guard the bones of the departed and guide their souls. When Catholicism arrived with the Spanish conquest in the 16th century, it brought new traditions such as All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day. Instead of replacing the indigenous customs, the two systems of belief blended together. This fusion gave birth to the unique rituals of Dia de los Muertos, a celebration where ancient symbols and Catholic imagery coexist in harmony, reflecting both the spiritual resilience and cultural creativity of the Mexican people. This blending of traditions is at the heart of Mexican identity. Dia de los Muertos demonstrates how the people of Mexico preserved their ancestral worldview despite colonization. For centuries, it remained a means of holding on to indigenous beliefs, wrapped within Christian practices, yet still rooted in native cosmology. To this day, the holiday reflects how Mexicans embrace duality, life and death, joy and sorrow, earth and spirit, all seen as parts of one continuous reality. At the center of the celebration stands the ofrenda, or altar. Families build it in their homes, placing photographs of loved ones, candles to light their way, and offerings of food and drink. One of the most symbolic foods is pan de muerto, a sweet bread decorated with shapes resembling bones. Marigold flowers, known as cempasúchil, cover the altars and cemeteries. Their vibrant orange petals, often arranged in paths, are believed to guide the spirits back to the living world. Another central symbol is the decorated skull, or calavera. These appear as sugar skulls, colorful masks, or even painted faces. They serve not to frighten, but to remind us that death is part of life's design. One of the most recognizable figures is La Catrina, created in the early 1900s by artist José Guadalupe Posada, as a satirical reminder that death spares no one, rich or poor. Today, her elegant skeleton figure has become an icon of the holiday. Beyond the symbols, Dia de los Muertos is also about community. Families gather in cemeteries, sometimes spending the entire night beside the graves of their loved ones, eating, singing, and telling stories, transforming sorrow into connection. In 2008, UNESCO recognized Dia de los Muertos as part of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity. But for Mexicans, it was never just a holiday. It is a philosophy, a way of seeing the world. It reflects a belief that to live fully, one must also accept death. By laughing in the face of mortality, by painting it in colors and surrounding it with music, the Mexican people affirm that memory keeps the dead alive, and that love continues even after life ends. So while Dia de los Muertos is dedicated to those who have passed, it is, at its heart, a celebration of the living spirit, a reminder that death does not sever the bonds of family, culture, or memory, but instead weaves them into the story of life itself,